Now, earlier today, Senate Judiciary Committee Chair Chuck Grassley made public 197 subpoenas from Jack Smith's team asking for information on about at least 430 named Republican individuals and entities. Here with reaction, he is the host of Sunday Night in America, Trey Gowdy, Fox News contributor Jonathan Turley. Thank you both. We'll start with you, Trey. Okay, don't you have something about a legal process to get a warrant to do such an investigation? I don't know, maybe I'm a little old-fashioned, unreasonable search and seizure. This sounds like an intrusion to me.
Yeah, I would actually start, Sean, with what crime were you investigating? I mean, for you to use the powers that prosecutors have, including the grand jury and subpoena power, what crime were you looking into? It can't be a crime to object to the certification of an election, because Democrats have been doing it since 1960. Why in the world do you need U.S. senators' phone records when they are in charge of deciding whether or not to amend the Electoral College Act? They're in charge of deciding whether to or not to accept electors. What crime was he investigating?
Well, that's a great question. Jonathan Turley, you maybe can crack this mystery for us.
No, I think that the answer to the mystery is Smith himself. You know, he has always approached the Oscar Wilde rule that the only way to yield to temptation, to end temptation, is to yield to it. And I think that this is an example of it. What's really evident from the new information is the total lack of restraint. There doesn't appear to be anyone or anything that was restraining the special counsel in pursuing this. Keep in mind, this is a co-equal branch. This is a very intrusive step. It's a seriously dangerous step when it comes to the balance of powers under our constitutional system. None of that seemed to be any concern at all. It didn't even represent a speed bump for the special counsel. As the size of the scope of this effort becomes evident, it becomes more and more shocking that there apparently was no opposition. The Attorney General himself apparently said nothing. It's true that special counsels have a certain independence, but the Attorney General is supposed to exercise some of his own judgment. And what I'd like to know is, was he informed of this? And did he say nothing that, wow, maybe you need to dial this down because it's very intrusive?
Yeah, all of this is getting me very nervous. In terms of the actual numbers of individuals and entities is breathtaking. And what were they looking for? What is the crime? What was the basis for this kind of search? Why didn't they go to the courts? Why didn't they go a more official route if they felt it was needed? And either, you know, a grand jury or a subpoena, something. Anyway, both of you have been very patient tonight with the breaking news. Thank you both.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.